welcome to another episode of Fully Charged. This is a little update about Fully Charged Live because what's going on behind the scenes is really exciting. Loads of new things are popping out of the woodwork. I just want to quickly explain the kind of guts behind doing this. That sounds kind of wrong. Back in 2010, when I started Fully Charged, it was purely on kind of gut instinct. I really felt something was happening in this space. And there was very little coverage of it in mainstream media. And what coverage there was incredibly negative and incredibly sort of boring. It was just really dull. And I just thought there is really, really exciting things going on. And I wasn't sure if I was right. I might have been wrong. And in that, I guess, 8 years since we've been doing it, it's been really remarkable. Not just cars. Cars really opened the door to a whole range of possibilities in the ownership and the future of electricity and power and generating and who owns it and how it works and what's going on and what we use to make the power. And in a way, that's the kind of gut feeling that we've got with Fully Charged Live, that there's so much going on that we really wanted to have to offer the opportunity of like hands-on in real life experience of these amazing inventions and new systems. And what I've been thinking of is if everyone who has contacted me, on Twitter, on YouTube comments, on Google Plus, all that, Facebook, everything, who said, oh, my dad said, or my brother told me, or my uncle said this, or my auntie thought that, or my best mate says electric cars are rubbish. All the people who are really skeptical about electric cars, if I'd had a penny for every one of those messages, I'd be Jeff Bezos. But what about if you are interested in electric cars, but you've got a relative or a friend or a good mate who thinks they're all rubbish and it's not going to change anything and they're just powered by coal and all those arguments, bring them along because it's just possible they might hate it and storm out in a huff, but it's just possible they might start to think about it a little bit differently. And those are the people we really also want to get to. Clearly, Fully Charged Live is attracting a lot of people who already have electric cars. Oh boy, is there a lot of people who have electric cars and they're all coming. I've actually had messages from people who say, I'd love to come along, but I only drive a diesel. Will I be allowed in? Yes, definitely. Because only 2% of cars on the roads in the UK have a plug. So most normal people still drive petrol and diesel cars. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's what's on offer. That's what's on choice. And so if you're interested in it, but you drive a diesel, of course, you're more than welcome. In fact, I want to positively encourage you to bring your diesels and your petrol cars to Silverstone. So we know the basics of what's going to be happening at Fully Charged Live, but the list is so long, I can't remember it all. I'm going to have to read it out. But there is going to be an amazing Ask the Experts panel, which is organised by the Renewable Energy Association, who really know stuff. They're really clever. There's going to be a grand opening and grand closing that includes prizes. My Energy, the people who make the Zappy charger, are giving away a prize of £1,000. What? Every day. £1,000 prizes? It's insane. Amazing companies on display, including Ecotricity, obviously, a really big presence from Ecotricity. ChargeMaster, Drive Electric, Tesla, Moixa Energy, OVO Energy, New Motion and Ubitricity. They'll all have their products on display there. Lots and lots of electric classic cars, all the ones you've seen on Fully Charged in the past, but other ones as well. The Tesla shooting brake that we've featured in the last episode, that will be there on display along with, possibly not with Tesla Ted, because you can't bring dogs. It's a motor racing circuit and you're not allowed to bring dogs. Difficult one. Zero motorcycles, lots of zero motorcycles, loads of other electric pedal bikes. Jaguar I-Pace, obviously, is going to be on display there. And loads of other stuff we can't announce yet because it's not 100% confirmed, but we're absolutely certain it will be there. There are some really amazing things. Now, due to the increase in things that we've got on display, there is a big car park in front of the hall, but we're going to use most of that to put stuff on display. There's all kinds of things that we need to fit in there. So we're going to be using an external car park for where people can park. And then what we're trying to organise, and we're very close, but we need some help if you've got any contacts, is electric buses. We need a fleet of electric buses. We've already got taxis, but we need more. It's a fleet of electric buses that drive people from the external car park to the event. And they'll be running a shuttle all the time so you can get back and forth very easily. But obviously we want to use electric buses. We've got some contacts. If you know anyone who runs an electric bus company and they want some amazing PR and a really high level, high profile exposure to the public, this is a brilliant opportunity, he said, fingers crossed, because we really need some help on that one. So if you have any contacts with electric bus companies, or indeed any company that wants to have a display at the show, we've still got a couple of slots left. It's getting full very quickly. But if you tell them to get in contact with live@fullychargedshow.co.uk, the team will get back to them very quickly. We will update very soon on other things that are going on. Please have a look at the link which is beneath this video to Fully Charged Live, the website where you can get tickets, where you can find out more information, where you can find out all about electric car charging and the maps and where you can go. And also, I think we should put in fuel stations where there are petrol stations, so you can fill up with diesel and petrol when you come in your diesel and petrol car, because that's equally important. Here's a little fact that is not often announced. The AA help 2,100 people a week in the UK who've run out of fuel on Britain's highways and byways. No one ever mentions that kind of range anxiety. That makes you really depressed. So make sure you've got enough diesel and petrol in your car, because I don't want anyone coming to Fully Charged with range anxiety. That's a really big point. Anyway, that's all for now. If you have been, as always, thank you for watching.